Hey guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make a duct tape painting. This is what mine looks like, and I did it Halloween themed since it is almost Halloween time. Mine is also on a canvas, which you can do if you choose to. If not, that's okay. You can do it on a thick sheet of paper or cardboard. I'm also going to show you a really cool website for where you can get images like this from, because you won't find stuff like this in Google. Like, I looked for stuff like this in Google and couldn't find it, so I teamed up with an awesome website called JWallets, and I'll tell you a little bit more about their website once we get into the tutorial, but I'm going to move on to the supplies you're going to need. So for this tutorial, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a canvas, and this is the big one I have. You can get those at Walmart, Michael's, Joann's, any craft store really has them. They can be any size, but you're going to want to make sure that your picture can fit on it. That's why I used a smaller canvas for this picture. You're also going to need a computer so you can print the image from the website, and you're also going to need a printer that will work printing, if you know what I mean. And I guess you also need paper to print on. Then next you're going to need duct tape. I used these three colors on my painting, and you just need to choose colors that you feel can go with your painting, or the duct tape colors that are most similar to the color that they are on the image you print out, because duct tape colors aren't always exactly what they need to be, and they only have a few designs, so you just have to work with what you have. You're also going to need an X-Acto knife. You're going to want to have a sharp X-Acto knife blade as well. So you're also going to need a cutting mat, which I have here. So I think that's it for the supplies, so let's get into the tutorial. So to find my image, I went to this wonderful website called graphicstock.com. They have so many images. So I just recently found graphicstock.com, and I am in love with it. They have so many great images. They have over 250,000 images. Believe it or not, they're still always adding new images, so that way you always have new images to look through. It's a really great website. I spent probably 30 minutes to an hour looking at all the images, downloading some. If you guys want to check out graphicstock.com, just be sure to click the link in the description box, and it'll give you a 7-day free trial. Now this trial is like Netflix, so if you don't end it within 7 days, you will be charged for the month. So if you don't want to pay for it, then you will have to cancel it after the 7 days. But in 7 days you can get a lot of images, and there are a lot of great images. I know I definitely downloaded probably 20 that I plan to do stuff with, and they're not just great for canvases, they're also great for images on duct tape wallets. So you can make them the size that you want on your wallet and then just print them and cut them out. It's such a great website, because I know it's hard to find images for me sometimes that aren't brand logos and all, but this website really helps out. You can choose to view their most popular images like I'm doing here. There's so many different ones. Like, I like this one, so I just clicked it, then downloaded it. So after looking around at a few images, I decided to do a Halloween themed image since it's almost Halloween time. So I looked at a few different Halloween images, and then once I saw this one with the cat, I knew how to do that because I love cats. So I scrolled down, and then you just save it as a JPEG, I guess. I really don't know what the best way to save it is, but that worked for me. Then I went to Google Docs and opened the image up from my computer thing. So once I found it, I opened it up, and then I could size it to however I wanted. So I turned the page to landscape, as you see here, so that way the image fits better, because landscape gives me a bigger space to work with. So then I expanded my image and adjusted it so that it would fit my canvas perfectly. Then all I did was print it, and there's my image. It's that easy with graphicstock.com. So once you have your image printed out, you're going to want to find tapes that match the image the best. So for me, I'm going to be using this orange for the background, and then I'm going to be using this lighter orange for the circle, and then I'm just going to be using black for the parts that are black. So now I'm just going to take my canvas, and I'm going to cover the whole entire canvas with my background color, which is orange. So since the whole background of my picture is mainly orange, I'm going to cover the whole background in the orange color. Now I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and cut diagonal slits at every point in the canvas, and then fold the piece of tape up around the canvas so it gives it a nice finish. So just do that on all of these sides. This is what my canvas looks like when I'm done, and now I'm just going to take my image and decide what I'm going to cut out next. Since the sun, moon, whatever thing is in the background, I decided to cut that out next since all the other images are on top of that. So you just kind of have to choose what part of the image is in the background and what are on top of it, and then you want to start with the ones that are in the outermost. So like I did the whole orange background, and then the moon, and then the cat and the bats are on that, so that's why I did that second. So once I'm done with that, I just peeled it up and I put it in the center of my canvas because that's where it was on my picture. Usually you want to use your picture as a guide, but since that was a really easy thing, it's in the middle, I didn't use that. Now I'm just cutting out the black like posts, I guess what they are, whatever the cat is walking on, and then I'm just sticking those on. Once again, they're just pretty easy. Go under the moon and then on the sides, so I didn't use a guide, but if your image is more complicated, you may want to use it. So now my cat is what I'm going to cut out next. It really didn't matter at this point. I just figured I'd do the cat, so then I could put the bats and the tree around it however I wanted, if I wanted to put them a little bit different than the image. So this is all I showed doing because it's basically just the same thing. I went on to the trees and then I cut out the bats and just stuck them on. So here is my final image. I will pop a picture of what it looked like on the website on here now. So I think it looks pretty similar to it. I'll give you a close-up on all the parts now. So I think it turned out really nice. Let me know in the comment section below how you think it turned out. So yeah, that is basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial. Check out graphicstock.com in the description box below, or you can click the annotation if you're on a computer. It's a really great website, and I would love to see the images you use from there if you make canvases or even just on the front of a duct tape wallet. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please subscribe for more tutorials, and I will see you guys later. Bye!